Ms. Casivio here, and I'm going to walk through the Bill of Rights hand signs with you. Remember, the Bill of Rights makes up the first 10 amendments, okay? These are hand signs that are quick and easy for you to learn to better prepare you for our assessment. These are bare-boned hand signs, so if you have anything that you want to add to it, a little extra, a little spunk in there, you are absolutely more than welcome to. So to get us started, we're going to talk about the First Amendment. The First Amendment is the freedom of speech, religion, petition, press, and assembly. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our pointer finger up. We're going to put it over our lips to show the freedom of speech. Point up to the sky to show the freedom of religion. We're going to take our other hand and we're going to write on it with our pointer finger to show the freedom of petition. We're going to press down on it for the freedom of press, and we are going to round everybody up for the freedom of assembly. The Second Amendment discusses how the United States has a right to a military and for citizens to keep and bear arms. What we're going to do is we're going to take two of our fingers and we are going to make them look like a firearm, and you're going to point it up at the sky, never at another person, okay? You're going to make a pew pew sound, blow off the barrel, and put it back in its holster. The Third Amendment talks about no quartering of soldiers without consent. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a similar hand sign as the Second Amendment, okay, but with 3 fingers. You're going to have to use your imagination a little bit here. We're going to act like your 2 fingers, so your index finger and your middle finger that are together are going to be your house. And you're going to treat your thumb like it's a soldier knocking on the front door. The Fourth Amendment talks about no search or seizure without a warrant. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 4 fingers up in the air, okay? To demonstrate no search, you're going to put all 4 fingers on your forehead and act like you are looking around. To show no seizure, you're going to take the same 4 fingers and pull them towards you, because remember, to seize something is to take, okay? And to demonstrate a warrant, you're going to take 4 fingers and put them together, okay? If you want to make it super fun, you can do a little twist action here, okay? But this is no search or seizure without a warrant. So to put all the movements together, you're going to say the Fourth Amendment is no search or seizure without a warrant. The Fifth Amendment discusses how you have the right to remain silent to prevent self-incrimination, and it discusses double jeopardy. So what we're going to do is we are going to put 5 fingers in the air and we are going to cover our mouth, okay? This is to demonstrate the right to remain silent to prevent self-incrimination. Unfortunately, I do not have a hand sign to help you remember the concept of double jeopardy being in the Fifth Amendment, so unfortunately, you are simply just going to have to remember that one. All right, so the Sixth Amendment discusses how you have the right to a fair and quick trial, as well as the right to having a lawyer, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to put 6 fingers up in the air to represent that fair and quick trial. We're going to ball our hand up with our 5 fingers and we're going to tap on our wrist, okay? This is going to represent that quick and fair trial. And then to represent that you can have a lawyer, you're going to take your pointer finger and you're going to point out, okay, to say, and a lawyer. It's how I like to picture your lawyer lecturing you about what you did, okay? So to remember this, to show that the Sixth Amendment represents a fair and speedy trial and a lawyer. The Seventh Amendment discusses how in a civil law case, you have the right to have a jury present in any amount exceeding $20. So what you're going to do is you are going to put your 7 fingers in the air, okay? What we are going to do is we're going to turn our 7 into a 20, okay? The way that we're going to do that is we are simply going to take our hand with our 5 fingers and make it a 0, okay? So this is showing the representation that in a civil lawsuit amounting $20 or more, you have the right to have a jury present. The Eighth Amendment discusses having no excessive bail or jail or cruel and unusual punishment. So we're gonna put our 8 fingers up in the air, having 4 fingers on each hand, okay? To demonstrate no excessive bail, you're gonna take your 4 fingers and you're gonna act like you are throwing some money out there, okay? Then to represent no excessive jail, you're gonna take your 4 fingers, okay? Put them behind your back and grab your wrists, okay? That is showing the action of getting arrested, okay? So for no excessive bail or jail or cruel and unusual punishment, we're gonna throw that money and then we are going to grab. The Ninth Amendment discusses how you have rights that are just not listed within the Constitution. So what you are going to do is you are going to put 9 fingers up in the air, okay? You're gonna have 5 on one side and 4 on the other. Okay, for this to make sense, I'm going to flip my hands around, But with you guys looking at my hands, what you'll see is you only see 9 of my fingers, but you know I have 10 fingers, okay? My 10th finger is hidden behind here. You can't see my 10th finger, but you know I still have it, okay? This represents the fact that even though those rights might not be listed in the Constitution, you still have them. Last one, the 10th Amendment discusses how the states have powers delegated to them that are not given to the federal government. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all 10 fingers in the air, okay? To demonstrate this, what we are going to do is we're going to flash the 10 5 times, because 10 times 5 equals 50. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? As we do that 5 times, we're going to say all the states have power, okay? That is going to represent the 10th Amendment.